You're walking down the aisle of an airplane. You've got your bag on your shoulder, and
What kind of bag?
It's a duffel bag.
A cool bag.
It's a cool bag. It's
Okay.
a duffel bag.
All right.
What color do you want the duffel bag?
Clear.
It's a clear duffel bag.
Yeah.
You
clear.
can see inside?
You can see through it.
What have you got inside?
I'm all
the
about
duffel?
security and
Yeah.
like letting people know I'm okay.
Alright, what do you have in there? Like, what would you take on the plane, like, to use?
Like personally, like for real life,
Yeah.
laptop, probably Nintendo Switch.
Okay. That's a pretty good one. I didn't think about that.
Yeah. I don't read books really. Maybe I'll start reading.
It'd be cool.
So I'll throw a book in there
Okay.
just to have, so people look at it and be like, oh, he's
Oh, wow,
intelligent.
he's smart. Yeah. Look at his glasses. He's a smart guy.
Charger, obviously.
Yeah.
How big is the duffel bag?
I would say it's probably about... It's not a big one, because you can't take a big carry-on.
Right.
So it's probably about, like, maybe, like, 2 feet.
Okay, so like a
feet
gym
long?
bag, like
Yeah.
a gym duffel. Okay,
Yeah.
so laptop, Switch, book, charger, headphones. I call them headies.
Hmm. Do you?
Yeah, I call my headphone headies.
That's cool.
And maybe a jacket.
Jacket.
I think
okay.
that's
'Cause
good.
it gets chilly.
I think that's
on
good
the
for a
plane.
duffel bag.
I think that's
that cool?
appropriate. It's not too much.
No.
So.
All right, that's
Alright.
where I'm gonna.
So you've got your clear duffel bag with all of those miscellaneous,
Right.
necessities, and you find your seat, F10, right?
Frig 10.
Yeah, Frig 10.
Okay.
It's on the right side,
Okay.
and it's just a 2-seater, so
Okay.
nobody's sitting there yet. So maybe you won't have someone next to you, which would be nice.
That would be nice. More
do
leg
you,
room.
Do you take the closest to the aisle or the window? It's important distinction.
This is important. I can already tell this is important.
Because if you take the aisle, you can get up and leave whenever.
Right.
You want. But if you take the window, you got a cool, nice view.
But if I take the window, I don't have to get up every time the person needs to go to the
Exactly.
bathroom. If someone, I'm gonna go window.
Okay.
Because
you're
I
gonna
like
go
to
window.
sit and just be there.
Do you want to put your duffel bag? You got 3 options here with a duffel bag. You can put it under the chair in front of you,
Right.
on the chair next to you, trying to take up that seat,
Mm.
or you can stow it above you,
I'm gonna do under
under the seat.
the seat in front
That's
of
a
me.
very lawful good
Yeah.
thing to do right there.
I'm not a seat saver.
Oh, okay.
Those people are the worst.
Yeah. You hopefully like the guy that has like F9
Whatever.
or whatever
Yeah.
would be like, oh man, I can't sit there. He's got his duffel bag
Right.
there,
Right.
and he just like sit on the floor or something.
Yeah. Maybe he'd sit on the aisle and get
Yeah.
run over by the drink cart.
Yeah. Because he's too shy to ask. you
Yeah.
know?
Shy guy.
But he'll take a picture of you when you're not looking and then post it on Reddit and be like, oh my god, this guy took me.
It'd be a whole debacle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Exactly. So,
Okay.
So
Okay.
you're sitting there and your thing right under the seat in front of you.
Sure.
You sit back. You start to, and you're sitting there. People are putting away their bags, doing all kinds of stuff. You're looking out the window. You see the little guys with the runner
light
things.
prongs.
Yep.
Yep.
Having a great old time. Where do you think you're going?
First of all, where am I going? Where am I leaving from? That's an important question.
I'm gonna give you a big choice here. You're leaving from Tampa International.
Tampa
so you can pretty
International in
much
Florida.
go anywhere.
So anywhere. I'm gonna say I'm going to St. Pete, which is the neighboring city of Tampa,
It's gonna take off.
which is
fly, turn around, and come
which
back
is
down.
no more than 30 minutes away from Tampa.
Okay,
I'm gonna go to
but
St.
there's
Pete.
no airport in St. Pete, so it's the
Okay.
same airport.
Okay, then I'll change it.
Okay.
I'll change it. I was gonna say Sarasota. Sarasota Airport. Okay.
You drove up to
Tampa to
get
fly
a
down to
slate.
Sarasota. I'm flying to South Dakota.
Okay.
I'm flying to South Dakota. I don't
that-
know anything about South
Is
Dakota.
that the better of the two Dakotas?
No comment. No comment on that one. I don't.
I was about to say we'd have lost all of our North or South Dakota listeners if you gave an opinion
Yeah.
there.
Our millions of listeners.
No one's gonna listen.
Millions.
Okay.
Okay.
Millions. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to South Dakota.
Okay. So what is it, like a 4-hour flight?
No. It's like 4.5.
You think? Okay.
Yeah, 4.5 hour flight.
Because from there to Michigan's like 2.5.
Oh.
I was thinking maybe 4.
I'm gonna say it's a 4.5 with a layover. So.
Oh, where are you stopping? Is it Delta? If you're flying Delta, you're totally gonna stop in Atlanta.
Yeah, it's definitely Delta.
Okay.
They're picking up some brothers there.
Other airlines are available.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other airlines are available, not just Delta.
Yeah. We're not sponsored by Delta.
No, we are sponsored by Delta.
Sponsored by Delta.
Cup of tea sponsored by Delta.
Cup of tea. Welcome to the Cup of Tea podcast.
We are sponsored by Delta. Yes, I'm laying over in Atlanta, and I'm headed to South Dakota.
Where are you? Okay. All right. South Dakota. Do you know what city you're going to in South Dakota? It was just the cheapest flight, right?
Definitely not the cheapest flight.
Definitely not. Okay.
Yeah, I know what city I'm going to in South Dakota.
Of course. Let me just check.
It starts.
He's thinking. It takes a lot of power.
Let me think here.
God,
It starts with a. It starts with an A and it ends with an N. So it's the city of Aberdeen. I'm headed to the city of Aberdeen in South Dakota.
Would that end with an N?
Aberdeen.
Dean. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking like D-I-N or something, E or something.
Oh, no. Yeah, do you want me to spell it for you?
No, it's
I'll spell it for you.
You can if you want.
Yeah, Aberdeen.
Okay.
Aberdeen.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm heading to Aberdeen.
Sounds like a great place to head to. All right. So you're sitting there and, you're heading to Aberdeen, having a jolly old time, sitting in your seat.
Mm-hmm.
Is it comfortable? It's
no,
probably not very
No, it's not comfy.
The seats are like that, like not like
it's
leather,
Delta,
but it's like
sponsored by Delta.
Sponsored by Delta. The seats aren't scratchy like other airlines, but they're not especially comfortable.
They're not.
And you didn't get like business class. You didn't get
no.
Right there. You got like mid range.
Okay.
So you're by the wing ish. So you're sitting there. And everyone seems to get their seat, and nobody sits down next to you. I guess the seat was empty, or they didn't show up or something. So
sure,
that's great. So as you're sitting there, the plane finally starts to pull out, and the captain comes on. He starts talking to you guys, and you don't listen to him.
I don't?
No.
Okay.
You don't listen to him.
Typically, I do.
You got your AirPods in.
Okay, my headies.
Your headies.
I got my headies on.
You got your headies on. No, you would have, but you were jamming so loud with your headies.
Okay. Because I'm a law-abiding
You're lawful
person.
Good, I see.
Like I do listen to the pilots.
Okay.
But for the sake of this.
Roger.
Because they say Roger, right? The pilots say Roger,
yes.
bogey. No. They say welcome. This is your captain speaking.
Oh,
Please
okay.
buckle your dagger and seatbelts and flip your.
Is he from Atlanta? Is that why he's like?
Well, Atlanta people definitely aren't country, so.
Sure.
This is Tampa. Oh, we're leaving from Atlanta.
No, we're leaving from Tampa.
Okay.
The layover's in Atlanta.
Okay, continue. Right. Captain comes on, speaks.
You got your headies on.
I got my headies on.
But then you hear a faint something. The captain's speaking. So you take off your headset, and now you can listen to him.
That's right.
It was just a couple seconds where you didn't hear him.
Absolutely.
So you're sitting there, and he's like, "Oh, we'll be taking a stop in Atlanta, and then if you're flying to Aberdeen, you can take your Aberdeen, Dimmadome,
Doug Dimmadome. If you're heading to the Doug Dimmadome,
that's the captain.
The Dimmadome. Doug Dimmadome is the captain of this plane.
This is Doug Dimmadome of the Dugdale Dimmadome here to fly you over to Aberdeen.
Flying to Aberdeen.
Yeah, that's where they're building a new Dimmadome.
Okay. Doug's new Dimmadome.
I can't say that word.
Doug's Dimmadome. Home of the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right.
Glad we got that sorted out.
Got it. Okay.
So, all right. He stops talking. So you start, nothing much happens. He kind of gets off. The flight attendants do their whole safety thing.
Right.
They pop a few jokes that they've told 1,000 times.
Okay.
Everyone's like, haha, the plane gets on the runway, and then it slowly lifts off the ground, takes off.
Okay.
It's just a steady incline. You're watching out the window at like beautiful Tampa with you can see the islands and stuff like that, and like the coastline. Oh, it's awesome.
Okay.
As you're flying, they're like, okay, we'll be serving out the drinks and the food here soon. So you're sitting there. Do you put your headies back on?
Yes.
Okay.
I do.
What do you listen to?
Beethoven's Fifth.
Okay.
I'm trying to sound smart here.
Okay.
I have no idea what that
You say
even
that, when we're actuality, it's the 57th episode of the D&D podcast.
That I love.
Yeah. That
Okay,
you love.
yeah.
We can't talk about other podcasts.
No.
Don't go listen to that podcast. Listen to this one.
They don't know what it is.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm listening.
You want to plug it?
No, I'm listening to a little soft rock. Just like nothing crazy, just kind of
Okay.
just soft rock. I can kind of bob my head too and just take my mind off the flight.
I can feel that. Alright. You listen to soft rock, and eventually your plane climbs to enough height, and they tell you, oh yeah, you can start using your, Wi-Fi enabled devices. There's onboard Wi-Fi. You could use your laptop, your Switch, stuff like that.
Sure.
And you kind of faintly notice that the person is flight attendants walking by, giving out drinks. Okay. They eventually come over to your seat, and they look at you and they're like, "Hi, sir. Would you like wine or cheese?"
Wow, the big question. You popped the big question.
I popped it.
Do I want wine or cheese on this flight?
I mean, you don't have to say right away. You can ask what the selection is.
Yeah, I'm going to. What's your cheese selection? What is your cheese selection?
Well, your tea selection.
Cheese.
Selection. Okay.
Cheese.
Well, sir, we have
Craft singles. we got a bunch of craft singles in the back.
You got like one of those like coolers that's full of ice. It's just like unwrapped in there.
Just soggy. Okay.
Oh man.
Sponsored by Kraft.
Sponsored. That's right. That's the worst sponsorship we have.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. What's your cheese selection, ma'am
Oh.
or sir? Who's talking to me? Flight attendant.
It's ambiguous. You can't
Okay.
tell.
What's the meat selection? Ambiguous. Meat cheese selection, not meat selection.
Yeah. So we actually have 3 cheese available today. We have mozzarella, blue cheese,
Ooh.
or Kraft singles.
Okay. And right. I think I'm gonna go with some cheese
Okay, what kind of cheese would you like, sir?
over wine. I'm gonna go with some mozzarella, please. Some fresh mozz.
All right. I will put since we do have to make that for you in the back. I'll put you down for an order.
You have to make me cheese?
Yes, we make it to order. So
cheese takes like
there's
weeks.
There's a cow in the back.
There's
Okay?
a full cow. It doesn't matter. Okay.
Exactly.
You know what? Cool.
Cool. Yeah, that's good. So, and I'll go ahead and put that in the system for you, and soon after me, someone will be by with your cheese.
Sure, and I toss my headies back on.
All right. So she buggers off, right?
Yeah. Bug off, mate.
As she does.
Yeah.
As you do. You know.
As you do. As you were.
So, you're sitting there. You got your headies on, and then you look over, and someone's trying to get your attention. Like, oh, excuse me, sir. I do have your cheese here. You order, and they give you a little plate, and you pop out your thing. And it's like, you ordered blue cheese, correct? How do you respond?
I'd say, oh no, I ordered mozzarella, but I love blue cheese. I'll totally eat blue cheese.
Okay.
So I'll take it.
All right. So, would you like some crackers with that, sir?
Yes.
Okay.
I would love some crackers.
Actually, sorry, we're all out.
Okay, no problem.
No problem.
No problem. Do you have pretzels?
We do have pretzels.
Could I get some pretzels to eat with?
Yep.
I'll take a bag of pretzels.
All right, let me go grab you one. A minute later, the gentleman comes back and he's got a full size.
He's not a gentleman or a woman. Remember, we determined.
But this is someone different.
Oh, okay.
Because they put in the order and
Sure.
the guy who gets the cheese out brings them.
Sure.
Like
the chef, the cheese chef in the back.
Yeah. They follow behind. They come in after the attendant gets
Okay.
everything.
Sure.
He comes back, and he brings a full-size baked pretzel, like ones that you can rip and stuff like
Spitting out of my nose. I can't believe. Okay.
That is wonderful.
Okay.
Goodness, sir, are you okay? You seem to be a bit.
Okay, I'm ready.
Spat blue cheese right out of your face.
Yes. I'm sorry, sir.
It's like, it's okay. It's alright. Happens to the worst of us. And he hands you a full-sized pretzel, like a baked pretzel. Like something from Auntie Anne's, right?
Right.
Auntie Anne's.
Sponsored
Sponsored
by Auntie Anne's.
Auntie Anne's. We're sponsored by everything.
Yeah.
aren't we?
We'll continue to reveal our sponsors as the episodes
As the
go.
episode continues. This is all scripted.
Mhm.
I have the script right here.
Totally written out.
Yeah.
All right.
And he hands you a full-sized pretzel, and he's gripped the pretzel tightly, and he hands it to you. It's like all crunched up where he was holding it. It's like, compressed now. And how do you respond to him handing you this massive pretzel?
Say thank you. I just say thank you, but there's like a bewildered look on my face. I'm just kind of shocked that this cheese chef or whoever brings out the pretzel chef that they have on the back of planes didn't just bring me like a bag of like airline pretzels.
Yeah,
he brought me a full on baked pretzel, and then he proceeded to grip it as if it was like a weight, like he just as hard as he could.
Oh my gosh! And as you look up, you actually notice he's wearing a hat that says Auntie Anne's. So now it all makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the little cheese also has Auntie Anne's.
The blue cheese?
It has that, yeah.
Okay.
It's like been branded with a hot iron.
Branded with a hot iron.
Yeah.
No, like they do. Yeah, branded.
Is this
cheese.
wet blue cheese or is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's
man.
it's like fancy, like slice.
Oh.
Like not slice, but like crumbled blue cheese. Like
Can blue cheese go bad if it's already moldy?
I think it can. I think it goes stale. Don't quote me on that.
Okay. Citation needed. Alright. So you have your blue cheese, right?
Mhm.
And your pretzel. You're slightly. Now, do you go ahead and eat the portion that he gripped so tightly, or do you kind of just eat around it and leave it on the plate?
No, I eat it. Like, I'm just kind of shocked. I'm not grossed out or anything. Maybe it was just like he's
just a little nervous.
He was just a little nervous. First time with a new pretzel.
Yeah.
So
First time with the pretzel.
yeah. So
aren't we all? Honestly?
no, I eat it. I
Okay.
eat it. Not a problem.
All right. And halfway through eating it, the captain actually comes on. He's like, "Oh, we're going to be experiencing a little bit of turbulence here." Turbulence. In the next hour, but we're about half of the way to Atlanta. So just
Right.
make sure your seats are the seatbelt sign will be on. Make sure stay in your seats if possible, and just keep out look away. Like, okay, no problem. And you see the plane. You see out the window the plane disappears into a cloud.
The whole plane disappears?
Well,
Oh,
I mean,
like
it
we
goes-
fly into a cloud.
goes into
Okay,
a
I thought you meant like the plane.
Just
Like I'm looking at the wing, it's
vaporizes
just
around.
gone. It's just gone.
Exactly.
Okay.
So
We're in the clouds.
you're in the clouds. Cloud 9,
Cloud 9.
flying high.
The 9th cloud in the whole entire sky.
That's true. It's true.
We found it.
We done it.
Yeah.
It's over. So while you're up there, goodness me, this is a long one. Trying to think of like a catalyst of what makes this story something interesting.
You didn't think this far ahead. You didn't think this far ahead.
Like, hope you get a plane. That's perfect.
Perfect.
It's perfect.
Beautiful. Now he's trapped. Okay.
And as you're sitting there, you're crunching on your pretzel, about halfway done. You hear the captain
Doug
come
Dimmadome.
on, Doug Dimmadome. You hear him
Doug.
go
Ah!
over the speaker.
That's what he says.
Yeah. And you hear this like struggling and like this fighting and stuff like that.
Oh dang.
And then you suddenly feel the whole plane veer to the left.
Okay.
And all the blue cheese slides right off your table onto the floor.
Oh dang.
And you're holding your pretzel very tightly.
Very tightly.
You're holding
Okay. In a different spot or the same
the
spot?
same spot.
Okay. Okay.
Why wouldn't you hold it in the same spot? It would minimize the
The exposed or the good pretzel.
Yeah.
No, the bad pretzel.
Mhm.
Right. Okay.
and then suddenly everyone's like, what's going on? I'm like, oh crap. And so the plane veers left and then it steadies back out and it's okay. And everyone's like freaking out. They're like, what's happening to the cap? Someone comes on the intercom, right? They're like, this is your new captain speaking. Who is it? I gotta give you some more.
Who's the new captain?
Who's the new captain? Who just took out the old captain?
Little plane hijacking going on here.
That's right.
Who has
Or
it
it's
in
the
them?
co-pilot that took over. You never know.
Oh, you're
He
right.
went rogue. You know, he studied all those years for pilot school.
Paul. It was Paul Blart. Paul Blart.
The character.
Kevin James from Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Kevin James.
But it was Paul Blart, not Kevin James. Like,
No.
it's the...
Okay.
Yeah, Paul Blart.
He's like, I had enough of these malls. You know where we're going? The biggest mall in the United States, right over Atlanta.
Yeah.
And so it's a plane hijacking, and Paul Blart is going to dive the plane into the biggest mall
Oh, no.
in Atlanta. Which, what's the name of the biggest mall in Atlanta?
Big Mall.
Big Mall.
Big Mall.
TM, trademark.
Trademark. Sponsored.
That's right. That's right. How do you react to the situation? The people are freaking out, but the doors at the front have been locked. The flight attendant's trying to calm people down.
Are my headies on?
Are they on?
Well...
Were you oblivious to all of this?
No.
Like, why is everyone freaking out?
No, I felt the plane shift completely left.
Oh my god.
Are my headphones on or no? Because he just gave me that pretzel.
They're off because you wanted to
Okay.
take them, so you were
Sure.
polite to the guy.
Sure, so like, so where are we now? So my headphones are off. What was your question?
He's just announced that he's gonna crash the plane into the biggest mall in Atlanta.
Sure.
And you're halfway there. What's your first reaction?
I throw on my headies and start blasting Eye of the Tiger to hype me up.
Okay, to hype you up. How long is that song? How long is it gonna take you to hype up?
It's immediate.
Immediate.
It's an immediate hype.
So you can like turn it on and then take them off and you're hyped up.
Well, no, I keep them on.
Oh. Okay.
But like, as soon as I hear it, I'm just like fires in my eyes.
Okay, you got fires in your eyes.
Yeah.
With this fire in your eye, what's your plan of action? Are you gonna try to save the day, or are you gonna try and steal a parachute?
Oh,
and jump
completely,
out?
completely.
You're gonna save the day.
So I listen to like the burn, 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 that part.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm just like moving, like
Grooving.
I quickly move like my arms and my legs, like step out of the aisle to the beat. So like
Yes.
each like bang, I like move.
Oh,
and then I
see.
freeze. Boom, boom, and I'm just like I'm in the middle of the aisle, and
Wait. As you're going down, there's a flight attendant right in front of you. Please, sir, please, no, calm down. We're gonna get
Yeah,
this sorted out.
totally.
Please sit back. What do you do?
I totally knock her out. I totally knock her out on accident though.
On accident,
Not
just
on
to the
purpose.
beat.
I'm just like my eyes are closed, like because the fire's growing in my eyes,
Yeah.
and I'm just like stretching my arms
Yeah.
hither and thither, and I just on
Knock her
accident.
right out.
I felt so bad. Like when I
Did you even notice that you knocked her out, or you
no,
just so in the groove?
No,
Okay.
I didn't even notice.
And she went flying. She fell right out of the way into someone's lap. Just
safely. Yeah,
Safely.
it was total accident.
knocked her out completely safely.
Yeah, so safely. Yeah,
Just a little concussion. It's fine.
yeah. So that happened.
All right. So and you're completely unaware. So are you making your way towards the front of the plane?
Yeah.
Okay. You're like going to the back. You're taking the cow.
I'm taking the cheese cow. I'm taking the cheese cow, the pretzel baker, and the master
If I'm
cheese
going
chef.
out, I'm taking all the cheese with me.
Yes,
All right. So you're making your way to the front of the plane.
totally towards the cockpit.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
And then
So I'm walking. Yeah.
you're walking, and after there was another flight attendant up ahead. But after seeing the absolute raw display of power that was bestowed upon this poor, frail flight attendant on her second flight. And this is a big burly man. He books it. He runs away. He dives into like a seat that was like empty towards the front.
Okay.
So no one's in your way, and you're like, You
Yep.
finally make it to the door.
The cockpit door.
The cockpit door. That's right.
Okay.
And what's your plan of action now? Knowing that Doug Dimmadome himself is knocked out inside.
I put my arms to my side and put my legs completely together, and I just wait. I wait for the song to really start. Like the intro's happening, I close my eyes and I'm just like, my whole body's as stiff as a pole.
What's the first verse? Does it start?
It's like rising up, back to the street. Oh, now I'm a chump. I don't know the lyrics.
Oh, you're big
I always
old
just kind of
chump.
sing along.
Yeah.
But I'm just waiting for that moment. And as soon as it says, rising up, I just like stiff as a board and then like just protrude my leg forward and kick the door open.
So the door
just busts off.
busts right off its hinges.
Just
and goes
completely
flying.
off his hinges.
Right.
Yeah. but it hits Doug.
Oh, Oh my
I felt really
God.
bad. Like he was kind of waking up a little bit, and it just knocked him straight out. Yeah, I felt bad. Doug Dimmadome got knocked out again.
This is such a crazy image in my mind.
Just like he's like leaned against like the tech board or whatever, and he's like, and then just.
it's like a realistic like like cockpit, and it's like Paul Blart, big man sitting there, and like the Fairly Odd Parents like animated Doug Dimmadome, not real guy. He's just like drawn like he's from the cartoon. Yeah, waking up, he just hits by a real door.
So he's a cartoon, so it's okay. Like,
oh yeah, there's birds flying.
Yeah, like and tweet, tweet. Yeah, so yeah,
not a big issue.
That's my entrance.
Okay, and Paul Blart, he says, "What the?" And he turns around, and he's like, and he looks at you, and you guys, are your eyes open?
No.
Do you have the eye of the tiger right now?
I have the freaking eye of the tiger.
Are you gonna give him the eye of the tiger right now?
I don't see why I'd hold it back.
Okay.
I've already given it to one other person, two other people.
It to
Doug and the poor flight attendant.
Okay. So,
triple threat, baby.
Triple threat. That's right. So you give him the eye of the tiger, and he looks at you, and he locks eyes with you, and your pupils actually like constrict to become like a
tiger eye,
like a tiger's eye, and this sends him into an absolute state of panic.
Yes.
He freaks out.
Yes.
He jumps up from his seat, he starts throwing stuff around, he picks up the door, he swings the door, but all of this energy, he's exerted himself. You know what? He has diabetes.
Oh no.
So he picks up the door, and as he's swinging it, he convulses and falls on the floor, but the door he threw flies over, hits the window, and like pressurized air starts escaping from the plane. And now he's laying there unconscious, Doug's there unconscious, that poor flight attendant's black-eyed and bleeding out of her face.
Total accident.
Total accident.
Total accident.
It's manslaughter. It's okay.
No. Accident.
It's an accident. Okay.
We got a situation.
So you got a situation here. Paul Blart has been taken out. So do you know how to fly? I don't think you know how to fly a plane, do you?
You know what? It's not me in that body anymore.
It's the tiger.
I'm a freaking tiger.
The tiger can't fight a plane either, can you?
You don't know that.
I don't know that. Are you gonna give it a shot?
Are you asking me what my next move is? You asking me what my next move is?
Roll a d20.
Roll a d20.
Hey Google, roll a d20.
Okay. You didn't hear it.
Bruh.
Hey Google, roll a d20.
You rolled 7.
You failed.
That's not very good.
You failed the check. The tiger cannot fly the plane.
No, I haven't even done my next move yet.
Alright. Are you gonna try to fly the plane? Okay, what's your next
Can
move?
I just explain what's about to happen?
Right, go on.
We got a situation here.
We do have a situation.
The plane is going down because there's no pilot.
No, I mean it's kind of just cruising.
Okay, well there's no pilot.
Yeah, there's no pilot.
And there's a hole in the window which is sucking a bunch of things out of it.
You have a limited amount of time before there'll be an oxygen issue in the plane.
Sweet. So I pick up Doug Dimmadome and I shove his head through the hole on the window to plug it.
Plug it.
So now his head is sticking out the window.
Okay, his big long hat is
Yep, his hat is totally plugging it up.
Mm-hmm.
And I hop right in that driver's seat, baby.
Seat, okay. Okay, since we've redone it, are you gonna try and fly the plane?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
What do I have to roll?
Well, it's a secret.
Okay, so you got it in your head?
I have a number in my head.
Like, is it a reasonable? You're not gonna say a crit.
Okay, I'll do a 50-50. I'll do a 10 out of 20.
Okay. Hey Google, roll a d20.
You rolled 20.
Oh, you rolled a
nat
20.
Nat crit or
Oh
nat
my
natural
gosh.
right there.
You know what you do?
Nat 20.
You just grab the handles on that
Oh
plane.
baby.
You pick up the thing. It's like there's a new pilot on this plane, and you know what? We're going straight.
Can I say my? Can I say?
Okay. Sorry.
Can I say what I want to say?
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Here. You can.
I take it.
All right. You take it.
And I say, ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We're gonna land this bird.
Are you?
And I send us straight into a nosedive.
Just straight
Just
out.
straight sheer
It
nose
was a
dive.
total crit of the plane. That's what you rolled, a total crit.
Well, I rolled a natural 20, dude.
Which is a crit.
Yeah.
You critted the plane.
So like
It's a nose dive.
I maneuver that bad boy so well.
Yeah, exactly.
So my plan here is to dive,
Okay.
and
And then
then-
pull up?
just like flatten out.
Oh, right at the end. Okay.
Right at the end.
You're not
Not
wrecking
crashing.
the plane. Oh, I thought you were wrecking
No,
it.
no,
Okay.
no. I'm saving these people.
Okay.
So do I need to roll to see if I can flatten out there?
Mm-mm.
Like I do it because I got a nat. I
You
got a
already
nat
got
20.
you already got that 20. You don't have to prove yourself anymore in that respect.
And that's what I do. I send that bad boy. I say, ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking.
Yeah.
It's time to land this bird.
Okay.
And I just send us straight into a nosedive, and like 20 feet before we hit the ground, I just flatten that bad boy out,
Yep.
and we just land perfectly
In Atlanta.
on the mall.
On the mall, the ceiling of
On the,
roof
but it's
of the-
okay. I landed that bird too well.
Okay. That bird, okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright. You might have rolled in that 20, but, and you landed it perfectly.
I like that we're throwing D&D and wine or cheese.
I know, it's good, it's good. But you know what? As the whole, the fog clears and you come back from the eye of the tiger,
Right.
And-
I
and-
opened my eyes.
everyone, you open your
My eyes
again.
were closed the whole time. Let me
They
just make
weren't.
that perfectly clear.
Okay.
I had the eye of the tiger.
Yeah. Just an eye appeared on your forehead.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And you realize. No, you go. What do you realize at the? Because I want to give it to you. What do you
Oh.
realize after all of that?
Like
You
after
finally-
when the dust is settled.
Yeah, and everyone's safe.
What
and
do I
everyone
realize?
congratulates you. Yeah, what do you realize? What's the moral of this?
Um, I left the oven on at home
Oh
with the lasagna in it.
Oh,
That's the
not
moral of the
lasagna.
story. I left
Oh
my
my
oven on.
gosh. Garfield's gonna be so mad at
Where's my pasta?
you. John,
John,
you
give
absolutely
me lasagna.
Garfellow.
That's
That's it.
the moral of the story there. Is that the end? Is that the end of this episode of Wine or Cheese? Or this
This is the end of the segment.
the segment of Wine or Cheese?
Yep.
Wow.
That was a journey and a half there, wasn't it?
Are you out of tea?
I do need a
Dude,
bit
there's
more.
like none left.
Oh, that's okay.
Ooh, good pour sound there.
That was a good person. Might be caught. Oh,
What?
that little tink at the end. That little bonk at the end. It's okay. Oh, we gotta do that. We gotta do that. So let's introduce the podcast. So this is, of course, Cup of Tea.
Yes. Welcome.
Two dudes being two guys, being bros.
Being pals. And
Pals, yeah, pals.
being pals.
Yep.
We just played Wine or Cheese, which is a
It's like-
role-playing
It's a role-playing
game.
fun game. It's based off of something that Hat Films made.
Okay.
And I got it from them.
Right. Credit. Give
Credit
where
to
credit's
Hat
due.
Films for the idea. Of course, we've changed it a bit, but
Yeah,
it's
we
fine.
put a little D20 in there, a little D&D.
Yeah, that's pretty. I like doing that actually. That's fun.
That was fun. Maybe we should do that.
It's fun to do that in like stories, because like to actually play like a proper D&D and have like fighting and stuff. Like,
Right. Yeah. It makes
Work
it
our way up there.
it makes it fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is
What's the name of the podcast?
Cup of Tea.
Cup of Tea.
Cup of Tea podcast, and basically we're just gonna
Hang out,
and drink
talk about
tea.
stuff, drink tea. So what? So today we have catnip tea.
Catnip tea.
And
I've
this-
never
this-
had Captain
Captain tea.
catnip tea.
Doug Dimmadome tea.
Doug Dimmadome tea.
Yeah.
I've never had it before.
I've had it a couple times. I got it. So I got it because I wanted to start growing catnip for my cats.
Yeah, explain a little bit about yourself here. Also,
Okay.
we should introduce who we are.
We should. Okay, let's do that first.
Some of you guys might know us. Those
Yeah.
who watch Soda
so
screams.
Soda
Just
screams.
watch him scream. Watch his streams. But let's introduce.
Okay. So I will go by the pseudonym. Is that
Pseudonym?
Is that the word?
Yeah, I think that's the right word.
Alias as well works.
Let's do alias. It sounds cool.
alias. Okay.
You don't have to explain like everything about yourself. Just
No.
who you are, so
Okay.
they know who's talking.
All right. God, what am I supposed to say then about myself?
Just your name or
Okay.
your alias.
My alias is Soda. Aptly named because I drink a lot of soda.
You do drink a lot of soda.
I do.
I remember you told me one
You
time.
know how many sodas I drank today?
0.
I've drank 3 cans of root beer.
Oh my gosh. I remember in high school. By the way, we're high school friends. We met in elementary school.
We've known each other since 4th grade.
Since 4th grade. And so we've known each other a while, but I remember in high school, Soda, I asked you, I said, because you were drinking a Dr. Pepper in math class, and I said, Soda, when's the last time that you had water? And you said, I haven't had, like, you haven't had, like, a drink, you've had, like, sips.
Sips,
But you said you hadn't had, like, a bottle or a cup of water in a year.
Well, yeah, like...
A full year.
Like, at my house, we don't have, like, water. We always had, like, soda or something. So that's what I would get when I was... Like, when I'd grow up...
That's crazy.
I'd wake up in the morning and get, like, a cream soda out of the fridge. And
in the morning? Before or after you brush your teeth?
Before, I guess? I don't know.
I didn't know this.
Well, you remember Fisk class? I would show up. So, high school... One thing I love doing in the morning is our school allowed you to eat food in class.
It did. It was great.
So, in the morning, I would wake up and, at the last second that I could, and get a soda, and I would take cereal. I'd take a plastic bowl, pour cereal in it, and then take a plastic cup and pour milk in it.
Yeah, I remember this.
And I would go to the first period class and then just pour my milk out of the cup.
Was that American history?
Yeah, it was first, and then the second one we had economics, right?
Yeah, it was econ. Then you would pour the milk in the bowl.
And then I also had the ginger soda.
Yeah.
All the time.
All the time?
Of course, I drank it every morning.
Wow.
So.
That's why.
That's why.
Crazy.
And one more tangent. When I first got an Xbox, it wanted you to make a gamer tag.
Right.
And this was a big moment, because before that I'd always use like initials and crap like that.
Right.
Or, like some stupid name. But I was like, I gotta make a username, and at the time I had a scarf and I had a soda, so I'm like, Soda Scarf, obviously.
Soda Scarf.
So I named myself Soda Scarf 13 because I was 13 years old.
That's right.
And our friend Tofurky, of course, thought that it was randomly generated, but then I kept it from then on. I made it my Steam.
Yeah.
And eventually I started streaming on YouTube and just kept
Overwatch.
that name. Yeah, it's true. Every game
Everything.
I've ever had. My Twitter, follow me on Twitter, @SodaScarf.
Plug it.
That's
Plug
right.
it. Follow him in a car.
Don't follow me in a car.
Follow him in a car.
Don't do that, please.
Yeah. That's great.
So yeah, I stream on YouTube sometimes, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Anything else I should say about myself?
No, I mean that's what the podcast is about. Just
that's true.
Us hanging
about
out
us.
and getting to know.
So, but I'm Soda.
Yes.
And now, Hotch over here.
Yeah. So my alias, I guess, will be Hotch. HOTCH. Sounds like crotch, but it's Hotch. Let's just make that clear. All right.
You've opened up a Pandora's box.
I opened up a can of worms there, and I shouldn't have. But
you gave them the idea. Nobody had that idea.
I think they did.
If they've seen the other podcast.
Yeah. Anyhow, how was I? I was aptly named that.
You came up with Basile.
Yeah, I worked at an ice cream shop with a good friend of mine, and we were talking, and we just came up with this character named Hotch Creamland, and she started calling me Hotch Creamland because we were scooping ice cream. I'm sure that's why it was Creamland.
Oh, Creamland.
But like Hotch was
it's
just
a good name.
It is a good name. So that's it. My Xbox name was different, but then I made my name on Steam Hotch.
Hotch, yeah.
So that's just, I guess that's just how
it's kind of stuck.
Yeah, just how we'll refer to it.
And you've had forays into YouTube as well, because you used to have a channel.
I did have a channel.
I love that. I can't believe you deleted it. It made me so sad.
It was Galaxy Stitch.
So good.
And I tried to copy you by like looking at something and be like, I
wasn't doing YouTube at that time.
No, your name, Soda Scarf. I was trying to do
okay.
Man, I had like a Galaxy background, and like I was watching Lilo and Stitch.
It's good. I like the combination.
Or something, and like it didn't flow off the tongue. It didn't flow off the tongue well. Hotch is much better on the
Yeah. You have to. It's gotta have like good stressed and unstressed, and like
it's like
too many syllables.
It's too many syllables, and it's too much like it's too violent of a like Galaxy Stitch. Like it's just
it's very like it's not guttural, but it's like
what's the right word?
It's like an awkward sound to make.
Yeah, I think it is. Hotch is a little bit like the TCH. Like that's like a very like forward noise, but I like it. I like Hotch. But yeah, I had that YouTube channel, which was fun. But then everyone made fun of me about it, so I deleted it.
Yeah, it's because you showed everyone at school.
I
If you
shouldn't
didn't
have
show
done it.
I know. I liked it though.
It was fun.
I busted you a bit about it, but it was fun to watch.
Yeah.
So.
It was. I always had a good time doing it. But yeah, so that's who I guess we are, and
Yeah.
we're doing this podcast now,
So
just for fun.
yeah.
And we're gonna drink tea every time, and every time we
Exactly.
drink tea, there'll probably be repeating teas, I assume.
Sure.
But
we
we'll
can't have
try-
a new tea every time.
We'll try and do like new teas every once in a while,
Mhm.
and like we'll just say what tea we're drinking because we both really like tea.
So,
yeah.
Let me show you.
Yeah, where you going? Where you going over there?
Checking what tea it is. I don't have the box.
It's catnip.
Yeah, it's just catnip tea.
Just catnip
I
tea.
got it from Amazon. So.
Amazon catnip tea.
If
But
you like
yeah.
it has similar properties to chamomile, so it makes you kind of relax and stuff.
Yeah,
so
and I'm
that's cool.
pretty chillaxed here right now. I gotta say. But yeah,
Pretty chill.
I think it's gonna be a lot of fun to do this. What you think so?
Yeah, I think so. It'll be cool.
I think it's
This
gonna be
is
a
good.
blast.
Yeah.
Like just talk.
I mean, it's just like hanging out, really.
Yeah.
And recording it and uploading it.
We're posting this on YouTube, right? Yeah.
For now, that's like
yeah,
the
for now.
first place.
Comment like what you want us to
Yeah.
talk about.
So yeah, if you'd love to leave a comment or something, ask us questions, and we can read them out on the next episode.
Yeah, we definitely could.
Talk about things. Yeah, just let us know, and we'll chat about it. It'll be
Yeah.
fun. And now a quick word from our sponsor. Hey, it's your buddy Tony over at Tony Pizzas. I paid for this spot to let you know that we just released our new pizza. It's blue cheese and pretzels on pizza.
That's been all over my arm.
Oh my god. That one's not good. That's not good. It has to have something funny in the center.
That was so funny.
Was it?
I want to put that in the main podcast. Like,
Okay. We also have a new
what do you sound like a horse? You sound like a horse.
We
also have.
That's how we start out. We also have 2 more specials on the line. We got a vegan, gluten-free pizza here. It's actually just tomato paste on a piece of paper, but if that's what you're into, we've also partnered. I can't.
You went British. You went British.
I can't read the script. Oh, okay.
I can't read the script. He said.
We also have a new butterscotch pizza available for $9.99 at your local Big Time Tommy Pizza store. Is that our name?
Tony.
Is that big time?
It's Tony, sir.
Oh, all right. Big time Tony.
Tony.
Sorry. A big
Yeah,
time.
Tony.
Okay. A big time Tony Pizza store. Nay. Thank you. Now back to the Cup of Tea podcast.
What are we talking about today?
So
We played a little Wine or Cheese. We
We
played
did.
Wine or Cheese there, which is a good high school game that we played.
yeah.
Now we're gonna actually talk about what we want to talk about.
Okay. There was one thing I wanted to mention.
Oh, go
and
for it.
you might not know about it, so it can just take like 30 seconds.
Sure.
But it is current, so I want to
Sure.
add something current.
Oh. I totally farted.
It's all over. It's all done.
Totally farted.
Should I
Hey,
keep
sorry.
that in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
So professional.
Anyway.
So
Anyway.
Have you seen anything about Has Been Hotel?
Has Been Hotel.
Yeah.
No.
It's this this YouTuber created like this full-length pilot episode of a cartoon. It's 30 minutes long, and the it's like mature for mature audiences. They like constantly have like sexual themes and stuff like that. So nothing like outright.
Right,
It's
no,
not
I
safe for
understand.
work. It's still a cartoon, but they talk about constantly
Just like
that.
just adult content.
Yeah, it's
Right.
it's just as bad as like Adult Swim would be.
Sure. Sure.
But the animation is beautiful,
Really.
and the voice actors are phenomenal.
Really.
It's awesome. I'm not going to tell you too much about it in case you want to watch
I
it.
definitely want to watch. We can talk about that next.
Sure,
next
you
time.
could watch it.
I'll
I
watch
just
it.
mention it because it was extremely impressive. Like they even one of the voice actors they had on it was the same guy who did Battle Block Theater.
Really.
Who did the
Hattie?
Hattie?
Really.
Yeah.
Hattie Haddington.
Yeah. Is that? I don't think that was his voice, though. I think that was just like the narrator, right?
Oh,
'Cause Hattie never talked.
Hattie never talked, but
Yeah.
I thought that's what you were talking about, the narrator.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah, the voice actors are really good. So, I just want to see if you'd seen that. or
Well, that's
not.
really cool. I'm glad that you mentioned that, because I guess, like, for the people listening, like, they should know maybe what we like.
Mhm.
And so, like, me and you both, Soda, like, we enjoy tech.
Mhm.
We enjoy, like, animation,
enthusiast, yes.
games.
Yes.
Like, I think we're kind of nerds. Like I don't
Yeah.
want to say, like, it's not like a derogatory term.
No.
But, like, we enjoy,
We're definitely nerds, for sure.
yeah, like, we enjoy playing video games.
But
and,
we're
like,
not shut-ins either.
No. We like to go out and do stuff
Yeah.
and hang out. But, like, I think that maybe, not more often than not, but there will be a good amount of, like, talking about games and
Yeah.
animation. And
Sure.
not that we're well-versed in everything, but,
Right.
like, just thoughts and opinions on that. Just so you guys, the people listening, know, like,
Sure.
maybe that'll come up and stuff. And you guys can ask us, like, can you review this game, or, you know what,
Oh,
like, just
yeah.
talk about, like, whatever. I'm not trying to make it crazy, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like, that's
Sure.
probably what we'll talk about a good amount.
I mean, you have to find, like, a demographic
For sure.
to talk to. You can't like, do something that works for everyone.
No.
So.
Which, stinks, but it's
Sure.
true.
It is true. So, this is kind of like what we're going to. So, if you're not interested in that, this podcast might not be the best for you. But if you enjoy our
As people.
banter,
Yeah.
then you might still enjoy the podcast anyway.
Yeah,
So-
I think, so, I just, like, on that, I had never listened or played or anything, like, Dungeon and Dragon related, and I just found this podcast on where I listen to podcasts, which is Spotify,
Mhm.
sponsored, and,
Of course.
like, just the banter of the characters and the people, like, the voices, like, it kept me around, and,
Oh,
like, I
sure.
enjoyed it so much, and now I'm just, like, a D&D fiend.
Yeah.
Like, I just, like, want to play it so bad. But, I don't know, stick it out, see if we're something
Sure.
you enjoy.
Something you enjoy.
I don't know, whatever.
I listen to podcasts just for the banter myself.
Yeah, I do too,
So-
at work. That's what I listen to. How cool would it be if we didn't have to work anymore, we just do this?
Had our
would
own
be-
Patreon and stuff.
That would be blast.
That'd be
That would be a
awesome.
blast.
We'd have to record a lot of these, though.
But, like, that would be your full-time job.
It's true.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't
That'd
know.
be
Anyway, dreams. Hopes and dreams.
Hopes and dreams.
Whatever. Yeah, so tech talk, or game talk.
Overwatch?
Overwatch.
You've seen Overwatch 2 trailer?
I've seen the Overwatch 2 trailer.
Okay. What'd you think?
My thoughts and opinions.
Because there's mixed feelings on that.
They were okay. So
In the
at first,
community.
when I heard it was coming out, Overwatch 2. By the way, we play Overwatch.
Mhm.
We love Overwatch.
You don't play it as much anymore. But
No.
I played over 100 hours of it.
I've played quite a bit on Xbox, and then
Mm.
I transferred to PC once you got it. Anyhow, Overwatch 2. At first, I was a little upset they made it, because I didn't know what it was. I thought it was another multiplayer game.
Right.
Like, I thought it was another competitive, like, new characters, new maps, new everything. I'm like, that's the
Yeah, I
stupidest
know.
thing. Like,
It's
why
a
in the
bad
world would
idea.
they ever make another competitive play Overwatch when the original Overwatch is so popular?
Perfect, yeah.
And then I realized that it's a PvE, which is play versus enemy.
Yeah.
If you didn't know, and it kind of the thought of it warmed up a little more to me.
Sure.
And I don't think I'll get it. I don't know if I'm gonna buy it or not.
Yeah.
Just because I love the quick, like, play of like a normal Overwatch match.
Right.
I love story-driven games, but the story of Overwatch doesn't really intrigue me that much,
Right.
unfortunately. But it looks cool.
It looks
What
nice,
did you
yeah.
think about it?
When I first saw it, I didn't know much about it when I first saw it. I just saw memes about it. And like, people were like, oh, Overwatch, another cash grab, trying to, like,
Right.
Blizzard, so terrible, right?
Right.
And then I watched the trailer and I realized it was story-driven. It was supposed to be
Very
like,
story-driven.
like a story-driven Overwatch. And I'm like, that's cool if they've done that, because I like seeing the characters interact, like, in a trailer, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
But just like you, I don't think, if it's like $60, I don't think I'd get it for that.
No.
Because I don't really care for many PvE games in general.
Neither do I.
Like the Call of Duty campaigns were never very fun for me.
I never played them.
I did them because I wanted to, like, get through them and see the story and stuff. But the grindy missions where you just walk into an area and there's a bunch of people shooting at you and you have to kill
Just
it,
not
it's-
fun.
It's not fun. The only PvE I've really enjoyed have been stealth games. And,
Stealth games are a lot of fun.
And zombie games.
Sure.
Because those games are, like, zombies aren't smart. So it's like the game itself has been, like, the zombie idea has already been written to be player versus enemy.
Right.
Where they're just like a stumbling mass, and it's like,
Sure.
It's like a horde.
And you have to figure out a way to survive, which is a lot better.
And the nice thing about stealth games is that because they're not other players, they kind of don't like seek you out like other players do. They don't have this meta idea of the game. They're like, it's a story driven thing.
Sure.
So they're part of the world. They're never out of character.
Yeah, and you get to figure it out a little better. Like with a Call of Duty game, not bashing Call of Duty or anything, but like,
no,
you know exactly, like, sure. It's a Call of Duty campaign.
Yeah.
You know what it's gonna be.
You know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, but like with a stealth game, it's cool.
What's your favorite stealth game?
I love Assassin's Creed. I just love Assassin's Creed.
I love the Dishonored series.
Yeah, you do like that. You were trying to get me to play that. I never played it because I couldn't run on my computer.
I mean, it's like you can get the first one, I think, for like pretty cheap, like under $20.
Yeah.
And the first one's still
really good.
Yeah, I love the art. And,
sure.
They've like the people who made the game created this awesome world, and it's like it's just like a whole aesthetic of like this gloomy sort of like European architecture style town where a city rather, where you play as this person who was like a bodyguard to the Empress, and she was assassinated and you were framed.
Oh.
So that's the way. So the way the game opens up is I'll talk about it a little bit. I didn't want to talk about it too long, but since we got into
No, it's fine. Yeah, let's let it flow.
You start off. There's a plague that's affecting the city right now. There's a bunch of people dying.
Oh, okay, just a plague.
And they're getting sick and stuff like that. And they kind of they almost turn into like zombies. And they bleed from the eyes.
Oh,
they're very contagious, so it's terrible. And the Empress has her royal protector, and she sent him out to beg for aid among the other countries, the other islands. And the game starts out with you just coming back from that. And you were unsuccessful. No one wants to help you.
Dang.
So you have to deliver this bad news to the Empress. So you walk through, and there's this little girl, Emily, who's in the palace. She's the Empress's daughter. She loves you because she's grown up with you her life. And I'm going to try my best not to spoil anything, because this is all stuff that happens within the first 10 minutes, so it's not like a big spoiler. It's also in the trailer, so... you get up there, and the Empress is assassinated by these people who can they just teleport in out of nowhere, and they levitate you out of the way so you can't do anything.
Right.
And then the head guy stabs the Empress in front of her daughter, and then takes the daughter away.
Oh, dang.
And you're left sitting there, and the guards come running back, and they're like, he's killed the Empress, and then they put you in prison.
That's when you're framed.
And then the story goes on. You go to prison, and the day before you were going to be executed, the day before your execution, you get a note with a key, and then you make your way out of your cell.
Right.
And this group of people were the ones that broke you out. They're called the Loyalists. They are loyal to Corvo and the Empress, and they don't think
that I did it, or you did it.
Yeah. So they help you along, and they've got out this plan to put you and the rightful Empress, which is the daughter, Emily,
right?
Because she's the daughter that's been stolen away,
right? To
put her and you back in charge. And as you're working with them, they've got people who give you this tech. They give you a crossbow,
right?
And a mask to wear, so they don't know that it's you. And after you go to bed the first night, and when you wake up in your room, but it's something's wrong. So you get out of bed, and it's you walk over, you open the door, and it's just this endless void with floating islands, and there's a little pathway with some stairs.
Really?
Which it wasn't before. It was just a room with the stairs that went down.
Right.
That go up, and you meet this entity called the Outsider, and he says that your story is very interesting, and he gives you his mark, which is this insignia.
Like a sigil.
Yeah, on your left hand. And with it, you can do all these sorts of powers
Really?
that are drawn from the void.
Is it like magic or is it like superpowers?
Like magic.
Okay, yeah.
So the first one you can get is blink, where you can aim, and it'll create like a little sphere to tell you where you'll be going.
Sure.
And once you let go, you'll teleport there.
So kind of like Reaper from Overwatch.
Kind of, but a lot
quicker.
a lot quicker and stuff like that. So you can run and jump and like blink up to a light pole, across rooftops, behind guards. Right.
Okay.
So you get all these powers, and as you go through the world, you can collect things to upgrade them.
So it's like a tree.
And buy more.
There's like a power tree.
Kind
and
of.
you.
It's different abilities.
Right.
There's one where you can stop time.
Oh.
Which is really cool.
And you can move.
So you can stop time, and then you can move. So you can set all these events in motion. So you can shoot a crossbow, shoot a bullet, and everything stops. Everyone around you stops. And when time returns, everything happens.
Dang.
So grenades blow up, stuff falls, guards are dead, things like that.
That's sick.
And you do all this stuff, and it's really cool. There's ones where you can see through walls and see where the guards are looking. There's ones where you can summon rat swarms to deal with dead bodies or distract guards, or if you upgrade it, they'll just engulf.
Just eat that.
Yeah,
thing.
they'll just destroy it.
That's really cool.
And you go through the story and you learn these things, and you're in this world. It's like an open world thing, so you can explore the whole area and then move on.
Right.
And there's all kinds of stuff. And because there's a plague, there's literature you can pick up. There's one book of a mother writing about her kids getting sick one after the other and dying.
The plague.
Yeah, from the plague. And you find in the corner they always put the bodies in these bags after they die. And there's 3 little bags next to a big bag, which is the mother.
Right.
So, if you get into the story, it's pretty
it's intense.
Pretty intense, yeah.
Dang. That's super appealing, a good story.
Yeah. It's really
especially
good.
For a video game. Movies or shows or whatever, but I enjoyed getting engulfed in a video game.
The best thing about it is the actions you take will change the world around you.
Really?
So you can play the entire game without killing a single person. So when you go up to a guard, you have the choice, when there's a guard, you have 3 choices. You can either avoid him completely, or you can stab him and kill him, or you can choke him out. And then he is unconscious,
right.
and then he'll wake up later and be okay.
Right.
Obviously, the best thing to do would be to leave him alone if you don't want to kill him. But sometimes it's unavoidable. You need to get right there, and they just keep walking in the same area, so you have to take
Interesting.
them out. But yeah, so if you kill everyone, there'll be more rats, more plague. Everyone gets more and more cynical and stuff like that, and the people that around you start changing.
The environment changes.
Yeah.
With the way you play the game.
Mm-hmm. And the last level will look completely different depending on how you played.
And now
We're not going to use that one.
for commercial.
For a commercial.
Do you enjoy the sweet, creamy, plastic flavor of Kraft cheese? Well, you're in luck. Because, well... Why am I in luck?
Welcome back to the Tup of Teatka podcast.
Yeah, I'm playing a game right now called Moonlighter.
Okay.
And it's a...
Is it a first person,
It's-
third person
it's a
platformer?
top-down
Okay.
RPG.
Okay, right.
And you're this guy. It's a beautiful game. It's
Yeah.
it's pixel art,
Okay.
but not super pixelated. I don't know what bit it would be, but it's beautiful.
Mhm.
And basically you're a shop owner.
Okay.
And I've never been a game of a fan of grind games where you
Mhm.
have to you have to make money so you can do the next thing.
Right.
Type deal
Just a happy medium for
Right.
grinding. Yeah.
This game, I love the grind.
Oh yeah.
So what you do is you go into a dungeon. There's a dungeon nearby, which I already love. I love dungeon games.
Yeah.
And you kill the enemies or whatever. You destroy the whatever they are, rock monsters and stuff,
Mhm.
and then they drop loot, and then you take it back
and you sell it.
at your shop. And then once you make the money, you can buy new weapons, obviously new new
okay.
magic potions, all that, and then you unlock as you go. It's a pretty typical platform, like standard, but like it's just a beautiful game, and it's
awesome.
The gameplay is so much fun.
It's very like seamless, very enjoyable to play.
Yeah, it's
Cool.
very. You can hop right in, hop right out. Like
Awesome.
I just like I'll go fight in a dungeon for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Like in and out of it, like shop dungeon for like 20 minutes, and then go to bed because you go to sleep to save, and then I just go to sleep to save, and then when I come back the next time I play, it's like wake up.
Oh,
go
that's
again.
perfect.
It's really it's fun. So I enjoy that
What was the name
game.
of it again?
It's called Moonlighter.
Moonlighter. Okay.
Moonlighter, yeah, it's great. Anyway, back to Overwatch 2.
Okay, Overwatch. What a massive.
I had
tangent.
something I wanted to say.
Okay, what
regarding like how me and you aren't a huge fan of like player versus enemy,
Yeah.
like Call of Duty. Rogue,
I mean, it
like,
can be fun, like, because they do have co-op where you can play with other.
They
friends,
do.
which I think would be fine. Because if I played with you, it's less like a grind and more of just a chat.
Just
while we do
hanging
something.
out. Yeah. But like what I enjoy more that I thought Blizzard maybe should have done. Not that my opinion matters, but like I loved the cinematic shorts they did.
Oh, they're beautiful.
So I
They're
liked
awesome.
the lore that they created with Overwatch 1, like
Yeah,
the
of
first
course.
like where you didn't know any backstory really.
Oh yeah.
And so then they would come out with these cinematic trailers, and if you haven't seen them, they're great.
Oh, I'd recommend them for sure.
You should
All of
watch
them are
them.
awesome. Yeah.
Like that, I liked how that explained the backstory,
Yes.
and how that explains the whole world that they created.
Mhm.
I don't think that there needs to be a game for it. I don't think there needs to be a game for the player versus enemy player, because they also do the special events where you play against bots and
Yeah.
you play against all that,
I've actually the only one I've ever done of that is the Halloween event,
which is a blast.
which is fun.
I love that.
Yeah, I've never done any of the other ones though.
But they're not, they don't explain the story very well, but they show some of that player versus enemy side.
Sure.
And so I think that was like a good like tease of like, hey, this is what the world was like. Now go back to competitive play. Like
Right.
Like I don't know. I enjoyed that. I loved the cinematic shorts they did. They were like
They were awesome.
they're great.
They're like animated better than some movies, honestly.
They're beautiful. They really are. And I think that's how I think they should have kept going. Obviously, they're gonna make a bunch of money off
Sure.
Overwatch 2, and sure, it was a good
Yeah.
move for them, but I don't know.
I think if my friends get it, like if Tiger got Overwatch 2,
Yeah,
I might. I don't know if I'd pay $60 to get it, but
maybe on sale.
if it was on sale. But it probably won't be because it's gonna be on the Battle.net launcher, right?
Right, but
I've never seen those go on sale.
you can buy like hard copies of it,
Really?
like a digital hard copy from like
Hmm.
Walmart. I think
Okay.
you can.
Well-
Like if you get a gift card or something, go in and get it.
Oh, I guess that's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
if you get like a gift card. Okay. I might get it if my friends start playing it, but
Maybe.
you know, I actually got Black Ops 4 when it came out.
Yeah.
And I played that a decent amount. I probably put about 20 to 30 hours into it. Actually, a little bit more than that, because I started streaming it.
Oh,
But
okay.
because I'd never streamed games like that, my audience didn't really care for what it seemed.
Right.
So not a lot of people watched it.
Yeah.
So I was kind of like, I was kind of discouraged by that. But I was playing alone. So I'd play zombies alone. And
Right.
then I'd get a little tired of them, so I'd go play Blackout. And I play that alone. And I play multiplayer.
Playing with
alone.
somebody else makes a huge difference.
Like, I'm like,
There's more-
why aren't I having fun like when we played Black Ops 2? It's because we were playing.
'Cause we had
and Tofurky was playing. with
Right.
us.
We had a whole crew that would play.
Exactly.
And it was a blast.
Hunter and Garrett
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And my dad and I would come in and we'd take turns playing.
Oh yeah.
But just playing it by yourself is not fun.
It's lame.
it wasn't fun.
For us, like
Yeah.
I think we feel that way. Like, not that it's lame if you play video games by yourself, but like
No.
I just feel like it's not as fun. It's not as fun.
If you can play zombies and Blackout and stuff like that by yourself, I mean, more power to you, because I play tons of games by myself. If
Yeah.
that's just your kind of game you like to play, that's
Sure.
good. But I like story games. I like management games.
Yeah.
Like City Skylines is a
You
great
love that game.
I love that game.
I think, me personally, I like more like B title games, like where it's not like
You're more indie.
indie. I love indie games.
Yeah.
Like the A titles, like Black Ops and Fortnite and all that. Like they're fun.
They're great.
I
yeah.
think, but like indie games, it just shows creativity, and
It
it
does.
shows like it's just a whole new way to play a game.
Right.
And people are so creative. So I just
They
I enjoy indie games.
I enjoy
more than,
indie
more than
games, too.
top tier. Like
I like both.
Yeah, like Overwatch is like really the only, and I play Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Yeah.
So like those are like the really only 2 games I play that are super out there and popular.
Yeah.
You know.
We talked about how you were like the first person to play Fortnite. Remember that?
How I was?
Yeah. Remember we were at Tofurky's house and you were like, you gotta check out this game Fortnite.
Oh, that's right.
How are you always like on top of it?
Of the game?
You were like the first person to have like a fidget spinner.
Dude.
You're freaking revolutionary.
I was a fidget. Tech decks. I brought tech decks to school.
Oh my god.
And then tech decks got banned from school because
That
so
was-
many people were using
Oh
them.
man, freaking A! I can't believe that. Remember they bring in, no names will be named, walkie-talkies.
Oh my
They bring those
gosh.
in.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I think my my awesome skill of being on top of things and being the first one to, to pull the trigger there.
So what's next? What's the
What's
next,
the next big thing?
Yeah.
Shoot, you can't put me on the spot like that.
Come on,
Let
let's
me
get this
think.
set here.
Let
for
me
the
think.
record.
In the
This
video
is-
game world, or just like the next like, just like the next big thing.
Next big thing.
I already know what the next big thing is,
What?
and it might not be okay. Maybe it's not the next, big thing, but like esports.
Oh, esports is massive.
But like it's gonna become like main. I think it's gonna become like
Oh,
mainstream.
sure. You know, Juice,
Yes. Yeah.
her college, they have an esports team.
Yeah. I think right now it's definitely early stages.
Mhm.
It's the next big thing. Watch
know-
it happen.
One thing that sucks about esports is, I remember when we played like Black Ops 2 and stuff like that, everything felt so casual.
Yeah.
And now it feels like when you play a video game, anything that has competitive mode,
Oh man.
it feels like everyone's trying to go pro.
Sure.
It's like
Tryhards.
tryhards. It's like, I remember people used to just play with their TV audio and they wouldn't really care. But now when people play games, they're like watching YouTube videos, tutorials.
Oh, yeah.
They're reading articles. They're reading the best stuff.
It's definitely
And they're-
evolved.
They're wearing headphones with like all the. They're like. It's like, man, I just wish it was more casual.
Casual
again.
play.
I know. That's why I like single player.
And that's
They're
why like
casual.
when I like playing like when we play GTA,
Yeah.
like that's just fun.
It is
because it's
fun.
just super casual.
It is casual.
You know, like I enjoy non-competitive games.
I
like
enjoy-
competitive games.
Me too.
Like Overwatch.
Yeah.
But like non-competitive games, it's like that casual feel that I like.
Yeah.
You know what I
For
mean?
sure. I think. So I started playing competitive Overwatch around late 2018,
Mm-hmm.
and that's actually the reason I stopped playing Overwatch. Is because I started it, and I started around mid gold, and I climbed up, and I actually passed the I think it was like 2,500 to get to platinum or
Platinum.
something like that. But I had to stay there for like 3 games or something like that just to keep it. And I was just about it, but then I went on like a losing streak, and I dropped all the way down to high silver.
Right.
And I could not climb back up, and people were being very toxic.
Yeah.
And it was just too stressful. And I was watching tutorials and stuff like that, and I learned so much about the game from it. But it burned me out. I didn't enjoy the game anymore.
Yeah.
And then I kind of stopped playing. And when I started playing again, I was frustrated because I was rusty. I'm like, I should be better than this.
Like, but
And
you
then
just
it
want
was
to
just
play
like-
casually.
Yeah.
So like, but you can't. Especially like a game like Overwatch. It's one of
Yeah.
the biggest esports games.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, you hop on, and it's like if you're rusty,
It's like one of the big 5.
you're not gonna have a good time.
No. If
Like,
you're not doing well.
you have to go in there like with the minds, unless you play quick play,
Yeah.
which still people are tryhards on quick play.
they are.
But like it's a little less whatever. But if you hop into competitive, it's like you're rusty. You're not gonna enjoy it because
Mm-mm.
people are just gonna. It's just gonna be a.
And it's really toxic too. I should give. There's some people I met on there who were awesome.
Yeah, I met a couple cool people.
Yeah, but there were also some people who were like absolute terrible, and
Yeah.
they were all Hanzos.
Yeah, they were all
Just kidding.
Hanzos. A
There
bunch
was
of Hanzo
the
mates.
worst one was Hanzo though. There was a guy who was just like, he was in the game, and like the whole entire game, all he does is he's talking trash about our teammates. And he's talking about like this Bastion and stuff like that, like, oh, maybe he's holding his ult, and he's like, oh yeah, great job, Soda Scarf, yeah, choose that character or something like that. And I was like, I actually turned my mic on, I'm like, what would you rather have me do? He's like, I want you to never play the game again. You're trash. Like screaming at me, like he was actually like yelling at me. I'm like,
See, that's no fun, dude. That's no fun.
I'm like, I don't think I ever been like he like. I don't think I've ever heard anyone verbally abuse their teammates like he did.
Right.
It was brutal. I'm like,
Dude.
I guess I'm just not used to it, but I don't know, because I'm sure there's worse out there, but it was just like so unreasonable, you know. And I was
It's just
kinda
not
like,
enjoyable to play with.
So
Yeah. That's kind of why I kind of shifted more towards indie games.
yeah,
Like, it's like, I don't know, there's no toxic players.
yeah,
It's you and maybe a friend.
yeah, exactly.
And now for a commercial break.
Oh, we gotta do that.
Hey y'all. It's me.
It's me again.
Hey everybody. It's me, Hotch Creamland, and I'm here to tell you about my famous peanut butter. Anyway, back to the show. I want to say Black Ops 2 Zombies.
Oh yeah, of course. How can we not mention
Black Ops
that?
2 Zombies is just
It's amazing.
so fun.
Origins,
Origins.
lightning staff, wind
Dude,
staff, best
wind
staff. Wind staff, best staff, honestly.
Dude, elemental fists. Elemental
The
knives,
knives.
and elemental fists.
Oh no. Can't believe that.
Dang, I can't. Now that I'm drawing a blank.
Yeah.
I know. Story About My Uncle.
Oh my god, it's such a good
If
game.
you've never played Story About My Uncle, play Story About My Uncle.
That was the background I had for the second episode of the podcast.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
Did you ever watch that full?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty fun.
It was a good one.
I like that one.
Story About My Uncle is like, it is so good.
It is good. I just love the physics of it.
Oh, it's so cool.
satisfying. And the graphics are awesome.
So Moonlighter, Story About My Uncle. One of my other favorite games that me and you have played together
Okay.
is Brothers.
Brothers, great
Tale of
game.
Two Sons.
Yeah, that's great.
That is a great co-op game.
And also fun to play in creative writing too.
I know, we played it in class. Like we were like, yes, no, yes. You have like
Yeah.
WASD, I had the arrow keys or whatever.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was so much fun.
I loved that.
That's a great game.
Remember playing zombies in math for college readiness? We played World at War zombies.
Yes, we played World at War. Dude.
She'd come by and we'd switch it back.
And switch back, yeah.
Oh, man.
That was a blast. World at War Zombies. What else did we play together on? Oh, Gmod.
We played Gmod.
We played a lot of Gmod.
You know what's a really fun game? Dead Realm. That game's awesome.
I don't like that game.
You recommended
I
it to us
recommended
originally.
Dead Realm to you. Well, I thought it would be so much fun.
Yeah.
I hate it. I hate playing that game. I think it's fun when I play with you.
Yeah.
But like after a couple games, I always lose. And I'm just like I'm sick of getting scared. Basically, it's hide and seek, and like
Yeah.
the seeker is a monster and the hider is a human, and like
Yeah.
it's a jump scare every time you're found.
Yeah.
And I'm always found. I
Mhm.
always get caught, and I hate
I'm
it.
always stressing so much though when I play that game. That game's so stressful.
It's so stressful. It makes me want to like bite my teeth or bite my nails and like
Yeah.
bite my teeth. How do you bite your
Bite
own
my
teeth?
That's awful.
Oh my gosh. That's. What about you? What it like?
So games I played the last 2 years last couple of years that are really good. Night in the Woods is a
Night in the Woods.
brilliant game. It's a game about
It's a survival game.
no, it's a story-driven game.
Okay.
So it's got like characters that like they're kind of funny looking. They're like animals, but they like walk around, kind of like a Disney movie kind of thing. But they're very simply drawn.
Sure.
Like they're all like shaped, you know. It's about this cat that dropped out of college and comes home to her Rust
I know
Belt town.
exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, and she meets all of her friends and stuff like that, and they've grown up without her.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful game. Got a great storyline, great, very memorable characters. So I really enjoyed that.
I've heard you talk about that game. That's a cool game.
Faye is a good game.
Faye. Yes, I watched your stream on when you
watched
played
me
it.
stream that?
Yeah, that's a cool
That's a good
game.
Cool game.
Yeah.
I like that game.
You
Not
ever-
very replayable, but
No?
still very fun.
You ever played Ori and the Blind Forest?
No, I've heard much about it though.
That is, I think
Tell me
that's,
about it money time.
I think that's one of my favorite games. It's just, I think me and you both were suckers for a good looking game
a good looking, but it has to be a good game too.
and a good. The gameplay is phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
It's so smooth. Oh my gosh, it's so
Yeah.
smooth. I think it's made by Ubisoft.
I think, like, I like
Or Microsoft, maybe.
I like platform games and stuff like that, but they're never my, like, I always prefer first person over them for some reason. Like,
Really?
first person games are my favorite.
I enjoy a platform or a
You
third
do.
person or top down. That's
You
like
do.
my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
for
really
sure.
do.
Like, Faye is a third person game, and so is Night in the Woods. It's like a
Yeah.
platformer, so.
I enjoy that. That's why when I made Basic, the game,
Oh, yeah.
like that's why I made a platformer. Because it's simple, but that's just I just love platform
You
games.
like platforms, yeah.
Yeah.
The game that came out in 2016 that was beautiful was Dishonored 2, of course.
Yeah, I remember when it came out. You were all about it.
I was all about
You were
it.
all about it.
I still have the, I got the collector's edition.
the poster. Did you get a poster with it?
Yeah, the poster kind of, I had it on my door, but it kind of like ripped a little bit, so it eventually just got tossed.
Yeah.
I still have the mask. It's right there.
Oh dang,
Yeah, that's the mask that came with the collector's edition.
that's pretty cool,
It is pretty cool.
dude. That's sick. It's kind of scary.
It is freaky. That's the mask that Corvo wears, so it's pretty freaky.
I dig it.
Yeah, I dig it. So that game basically improved on anything that Dishonored 1 did wrong, Dishonored 2 did right. But
That's pretty
But
cool.
you do need a good computer to run it. It's,
Yeah.
It's like a 2016 next gen graphics game. So.
But the first one I could run.
Oh yeah, the first one's from like 2012. So
I think I also enjoyed playing. We only did it like once or twice, but I enjoyed playing Dying Light with you.
oh my god, I played so much Dying Light recently on this
Oh,
computer.
really?
I bought it on sale for $17, and I played the whole story again. And then I actually convinced Tiger and her brother to get it.
Oh,
too.
really?
So I played with them, and I started playing the mode where like someone invades your game as a zombie, and you
Yeah,
fight them.
yeah.
And I got really good at that. I practiced that forever. When I first started, I was so scared because it's the zombie that can think and attacks you,
Right.
Because they're another person. Eventually, I got good at it. People were like getting mad at me and they're like, "You're too good at it," and stuff like that. But then I get people that come in and just absolutely destroy me.
Just destroy you.
So, but I felt like I got to the point where I was like a little bit above average as a survivor because I just sheer hours. I watched
So many
videos on
hours.
it too, and I tried to learn how to do it. Of course, complaining about being competitive.
Right,
and I
but
just
now
go
you're
and
doing
beat-
it.
Yeah, I am doing it. Yeah, because
I'm guilty of it too.
I just enjoyed it a lot, so that was very fun. And I think Tiger and I played it like two or 3 weeks ago.
Really?
It was pretty fun.
Yeah, I remember we used to play that. That was pretty fun.
That game's so fun. It's just so satisfying to like just like whack zombies and
Yeah,
jump across buildings and stuff.
parkour.
Dying Light 2 is
It's
coming
coming
out
out.
next year.
Oh, is it next year? That's pretty far away. I thought
Yeah.
it was gonna be sooner.
I think
I'm
it's
not
next
too
year.
disappointed, but
I think it looks really good.
It does.
I am gonna get it. I'm totally gonna. Get
are
it.
you?
Yes.
I don't know if I will or not. I never finished the first story.
The first story, there were some things that you can complain about in the first Dying Light, but the gameplay itself was phenomenal.
It's a good. It's very smooth.
It is very smooth. I think it was very fun to play. I'm totally gonna get the second one because I love a zombie game too,
Yeah.
and so I'm no doubt I'm gonna get it this open. But Frostpunk, I played. It's a good game.
I don't know if I know that game.
It's a pretty small game. Or not well known. It's basically there was like a second ice age,
Oh.
and these people travel to this generator in this like hole in the ground that's sheltered from the
Sure.
wind. And around the generator, you start building houses and stuff like that. It just keeps them warm. And you upgrade the generator. You can build farther out. And there's like a scenario where this like massive frost comes in. It drops the because it's like you start out like negative 30.
Sure.
And it goes like negative 40, negative 50. The storm comes in, it goes down to like negative 110.
Oh
or
my
something like
gosh.
that. And if you can survive past that, but you have to make sure people have enough hope, and they aren't just too discontented. Because if they run out of hope, they'll just like die. If they get too discontented, they'll hang you because you're like the mayor
Sure.
or whatever. So that game's pretty fun. I played that game about twice now.
The full game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dang.
There's other scenarios too you can do, but I didn't really do those. But yeah, that was a great game. If it's on sale, I would grab it.
Really?
But you have to like management games.
I'm just now learning to like management games, through Moonlighter, but it's a very small, minimal management game. I liked, which came out, I think it was like 2016.
Okay.
Firewatch.
I watched a guy on YouTube, Sips. I watched him play through the whole game, and I got so excited I bought it. And when I started playing it, I'm like, I kind of watched someone experience the whole game.
Right.
So I didn't finish it.
Really?
I started playing and didn't finish it because I was just too excited, and it was just a slow-paced game, so you can't
It's
really
a
be
very
excited.
slow-paced game.
But I think it's a good game, but I think I got enough enjoyment out of watching it alone. I don't think I needed to buy it.
I never played it.
Yeah.
I just watched it
Yeah.
get played, and it was just a stunning game.
What was the name of the one lady? Was it Delilah? It wasn't Delilah. The one you talked to the whole time.
Was it Diana?
No, I don't think it was Diana.
I don't know.
But she has an awesome voice actor.
Yeah, it's really cool.
They created such a good character for her.
Yeah, they really did. That was a good game. I guess, for me, it was a great game to watch people play. I really, really enjoyed that one. Right now, I mean, my main game, of course, is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Yeah, you played I like that game, but I just don't feel like I want to put all the hours into it
you'll
that
get
you guys
hooked.
have. I know.
It's
dangerous.
I don't play near as much anymore because I work full time and I just don't.
Now, a lovely word from our grateful sponsor.
I'm Bean Farmer.
I think I can edit it down so it's not so hard.
Okay, I'll
Maybe
sit
be
back.
a bit farther away from me if you're gonna be like.
Hi, I'm Bean Farmer.
What's your name? Is the Bean Farmer?
Hi, I'm Tofurkey, the Bean Farmer, and I love it when I listen to Cup of Tea and drink some tea with beans, with some beans. You better keep on listening there, from Uncle Tofurkey.
Okay, we can record some more. It's perfect.
Now a word from our sponsors. Hi, I'm Bean Farmer.
Welcome back to the podcast, yay. One other game I played was Cattails recently,
Never heard of
which
it.
is pretty much got my name written all over it.
Yeah, because you
It's-
like cats.
It's a top-down RPG. You play as this house cat who was abandoned, and it's basically Warrior Cats the game, I guess you could say. Remember Warrior Cats? The books. The cat books I read in elementary school.
Oh my
middle
gosh.
school.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
They're
Okay.
all
okay.
up there.
Yep. I totally remember. Okay,
Yes.
continue.
So you
I tried to read them, but I don't read books. Okay.
What did you do this week?
What I do this week?
Yeah.
I worked.
What do you do for work? I forgot.
I'm a laborer.
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 No, labor.
I know you.
Oh.
I'm just.
Oh.
I'm just saying it in a funny way.
I basically sand and refinish cabinets and tabletops
That's so sick.
all day, every day.
I sit at a computer all day, and then I come home and sit
Sit
at
at
a
a
computer,
computer all day.
Yeah. Actually, this week, like I said, we switched out phones. You ever had to like solve tech problems all day long for boomers? Because
Yeah, my dad, he called me the other day, he said, "Hey, how do I reset the router?"
Did you say okay, boomer?
I know, but I should. I said,
Is your dad actually a boomer or is he Gen X? Because my dad's how old?
my dad's 53.
Okay, he might be. I don't know if he's a boomer because my dad's 42. So
My
he's-
mom's a boomer, I think.
Is she? Because it's like a date range. Like Gen X, like me and my dad, he was like a teenager in the 90s, right?
Right,
Because he was born in 77.
right.
So, but if they were like an adult, like 30 in the 90s, they're probably a boomer. They were born in like the 60s.
My dad.
They were born from like after World War II to like mid 60s, I think.
I don't think my dad was. I think my dad was born in like.
70? No, he must have been born in. He must have been born in 66 then. So he is a boomer.
Why are we whispering?
I don't know.
My dad was born in 66.
Well, if he's 53 and my dad was born in 77 and he's 42. So if it was 52, it'd be 67. So if he's 53, it'd be 66.
All that math in your head right there.
Yeah, I know.
That's crazy.
Big math time.
My dad's so old.
He's an old man.
I wonder if he gets like
pensions.
Medicare and pension. And
Maybe, I don't know.
Social Security.
Maybe.
Holy cow.
Because we sure won't get that when we were here.
No.
No.
Anyway, he asked me how to unplug the router, or how to fix the router. I said,
Yeah.
Dad, unplug it, wait 30 seconds to plug it back in. He goes, where do I unplug it from? I said,
The wall.
I said, the wall, Dad. Either the back of the router or the wall.
Either like the little AC
yeah.
cord or the wall.
And he's like, which one? Which one do I do? I said, I don't know. Whatever one you want to do, Dad. He's like,
just unplug everything from it and plug it back.
Unplug the entire wall.
Just go to the main circuit board in your
And
garage
just
and
flip the breakers. Flip all the breakers.
Wait
Oh, it's
30
just one.
seconds.
It's just one big switch.
Yeah, it's one.
Like an electric chair switch. Like,
yeah.
and then
Like a lever in Minecraft. Like
yeah, like a lever in Minecraft. So he went and pulled the lever.
just turn off the redstone.
Yeah, he
It'll
turned
be
off the
great.
redstone.
Yeah.
Turn off the redstone. Jeez Louise. Boomers, am I right?
Boomers, yeah.
Freaking
Over here,
boomers.
zooming, bloomers. You know what I'm saying?
Zooming in their bloomers.
So I like crazy the tech problems that old people have. So we're sitting there, and you know how you have like an iCloud Apple ID, right?
Yes.
And you have to know the password for it
Yes.
to do anything really.
Yes.
So they want to back it up. So he's so one of our guys, I'm not gonna give any names. He's sitting there and he's like, they're like, oh, can you? The guy from Verizon comes in. He's like, oh, can you enter your Apple ID? And he's like, oh yeah, sure. So he takes the phone. He takes out a piece of paper with the information written down on it. And I'm sitting next to him because I'm there helping. I'm the IT support. So I'm watching. I'm like, yeah, that's the password. And I'm like, you should be good. He's sitting there and he's like, types it in. I have to say everything I'm doing because no one can see me type.
Right.
He sits there, he types it in, and he's got this like look on his face. He's like, "Ah, what? And he dubs it again. He's like, God, technology that doesn't work. Can't get it right. I'm like, show me a try. He's like, sure, you can try, but you know,
It's not
how
gonna
it
work.
is.
It's not gonna
And I'm
freaking
like-
work.
So I take the phone, I take the piece of paper, and I'm like, he must have changed it. I'm thinking, right? He must have changed the password at some time, so this password doesn't work. I'm like, well, I'll try it anyway. So I type in that password, and it just goes through. I'm like, it works. And he's like, how did you do that? It's like magic or something like that.
Freaking
And I'm like,
boomers.
did you type the password? He's like, yeah, I typed the password. I'm like, did you put an exclamation point? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, did you put a capital W? And he's like, I don't know. Freaking phone, whatever. And he just gives it back to the Verizon guy. I'm like, who is this person?
What a boom, bro.
Boomer, bro.
Freaking boomer.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's such a good meme.
Boomer memes.
Have you been
Chungus.
watching PewDiePie lately?
I haven't watched PewDiePie in a while.
He's pretty good. You should watch his one on hate symbols. That one's a good one.
On what?
Hate symbols.
Oh.
He talks about like how people are like he talks about how like someone on 4chan
Right.
will create something like the OK
Right,
sign.
right.
Have you seen that?
Yeah, I've seen that. How
Where
it's
like
so
supposed to
dumb.
be like a W and a P, but it made it as like a troll.
Right.
And then like
It's
media picks
blowing
it up
up.
as like this horrible thing. But he talked about how I'll just concise the video. You have these trolls on one far side of it who love to get a reaction.
They love
to
riling
see-
people up.
Yeah, they love to rile people. They love to see how far something can make
Right.
it. So they create these things and hoping that they'll do that. That's their ultimate goal. And then there's people on the other side who are looking to find evidence to justify.
So they
their
go to
view
the
of world.
best source possible.
Yeah.
Reddit or 4chan.
They're like, yeah. So well, actually, it doesn't. They don't go there. It just travels from there.
Oh.
It goes to Reddit, and then it goes to like iFunny, Instagram,
sponsored,
stuff like that.
by the way. Just
Twitter.
sponsored.
Sponsored by all of those.
All of them. Yeah.
Other
Just-
websites are available.
Yeah.
9gag.
What?
9gag.
What is that?
The website.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah. I don't know. People. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Is it a
I mean,
meme thing?
yeah. It's
Yeah.
like a. It's like a forum thing. It's like a Reddit and a 4chan. Just
Oh.
it's like a forum page.
Yeah, sponsored.
Sponsored.
But
I don't know. People make fun of them all. So,
right.
You know, someone from 4chan's a basement dwelling, creep, and then someone from Reddit's and someone who doesn't go outside.
a high school kid.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone on iPhone is an incel, so everyone on Instagram is a normie.
A normie.
So,
Snapchat's
I mean, you can't
Venmo.
win. Exactly.
Venmo girl. No, not Venmo.
It's Visco. Save the turtles. Scrunchy.
Venmo
Venmo
is
girl.
the like Cash App. It's
I know.
bro,
Don't
that's
do
the new
that.
thing. That's the next big thing.
Venmo. It already is the big thing.
Venmo girls. Venmo girls, next big thing. Calling it right now.
It's like their premium Snapchat.
Yeah, they're like,
stuff.
cha-ching, cha-ching.
Venmo me.
Cha-ching, ching, Venmo.
Venmo me.
Venmo, ching, ching.
See the turtles. Venmo
Now
me.
now I can't be saying ching, ching.
We're gonna be taken right off the air before we even
Oh
start.
no, I didn't mean to say that.
It's all over.
It's all ogre now.
Hong Kong? No, we can't talk about politics.
No politics. No
Anyway,
politics
so
on this bad boy.
these two people that like love to just like they're like looking for anything that they can report on that'll be
Right.
like, oh, they're racist, oh, this person's dog whistling, stuff like that. And the other side, they want that. They love that feeling of seeing
Sure.
something explode. And then you have everyone like us in the middle who suffers from it, from these two sides, like
So we do suffer.
throwing at each other and like creating chaos.
Which
on
means
both
we
ends.
can't do something. Which means the billions of people who are between like the two sides,
Yeah.
like there's certain things now that are not acceptable because
Yeah, exactly.
because of their actions.
Yeah. Exactly.
It stinks.
So, I mean, it's just like and then the problem is, it feels like you're giving power to that.
Yeah.
If you say, "Oh, this is a racist sign" or something like that, you're giving racists the power to use that as what it is.
Right, which
because
stinks.
if you just discounted it, you'd be like, "Oh," but then they can say, "Oh yeah, it's a dog whistle to other racists." Well, it's like, is it like who cares?
Like it's not.
yeah,
Like
it's like who are they dog whistling to? Like,
right.
other people who might watch this video, but if you discount it, it's like who cares?
We give it the power that it doesn't even like.
yeah
It doesn't like
yeah
have. We give it the power it doesn't have,
You
and then it
shouldn't,
becomes
so-
a whole flim flam. You
Yeah.
know, like it's ridiculous. And now
we're not gonna use that one
for commercial.
for a commercial. Hi, I'm Bonnie from Bonnie's Butterscotch.
Yes.
Okay.
And I put love in every butterscotch batch I
put
make.
love in every single butterscotch I make. You go like kind of like
Just
crazy.
like yes, just like every single butterscotch.
Oh my gosh, that is awful.
But like really happy,
every.
just like really happy music. Sorry.
Hi, I'm Bonnie from Bonnie's Butterscotch. I'd love to tell you about our new store opening down the road.
We'd love to. What's my voice like? It's.
We'd love to tell you about our new butterscotch down the road.
Okay. Let me try and do like a proper Bonnie's Butterscotch.
Yeah, what is Bonnie?
I feel like Bonnie's butterscotch. I feel like she's a country girl.
My name is Bonnie from Bonnie's Butterscotch.
The problem is when I do Southern, my voice drops down.
Hey, I'm Bonnie.
Hey, I'm Bonnie from Bonnie's Butterscotch. I'd love to tell you all about my new store opening right down the road. It's a lovely store with a lot of butterscotch. We got butterscotch pie, butterscotch pie, and butterscotch soda.
Candy.
Candy. That's right. And all of our butterscotch is unwrapped. We're trying to save the turtles. That's why we never use plastic. So the butterscotch you pick up might have been touched 1,000 times.
And it's wrapped in hair.
Granny Butterscotch's own hair.
Granny Butterscotch's hair.
We also have sugar-free butterscotch. Don't ask what it has, but it's got no sugar.
It got no sugar.
Come on down. Bonnie's Butterscotch. Thank you.
That's the end.
Come on down. Anyway, this has been the Bean Podcast.
Epic podcast.
I mean, Epic P. I mean,
this is the Cup of Tea podcast.
Cup of Tea Podcast.
Thanks so much for listening.
Thank you for listening.
This has been Soda and
this has been Beans.
Beans.
Sponsored by Beans.
Sponsored by Heinz.
We are sponsored by Beans.
Don't forget to eat beans on toast.
Beans
later.
on toast. Beans in your tea.
Beans. Beans. It's like boba tea, but with beans.
Boba beans.
Boba beans. Heinz boba beans.
This has been the Cup of Tea podcast. Thank you for listening. Share it with
This
people.
is your captain speak.
This is your captain, Doug Dimmadome. And I encourage you to eat blubber nuggets. I encourage you to share this with people.
Yeah, share it with your friends.
Share with your friends.
Share it with your mom. Share it with your boomer.
With your boomer and your beans. Give your boomer a spoon of beans.
Share it with your cat.
Share it with your dog.
Share it with your hamster.
Not
I see a rabbit leaning on a log.
Okay, this is it. We're wrapping it up.
Okay.
Thank you for listening.
Bye-bye.
Hope you enjoyed. Hope
Thanks
we didn't
so
bore
much.
you too much.
Freaking A.
You guys are great. Even
Oh,
though
thanks so much.
it's just me and him talking
Just
right now.
ballers.
Just
Okay, thanks everyone. Have a good night.
but
Okay, I usually say have a good night, everyone. So
have a
what-
good night, everyone.
No, you should have a different one. Actually.
Enjoy your beans, everybody.
Enjoy your beans, everyone.
Enjoy your beans, everyone.
Just like stutter like a bunch. That's offensive, actually. It's people who actually have a stutter.
Dude, you're the one who made the joke.
I'll cut that.
Enjoy your beans, everyone.
Enjoy your and have a good night.
We
everyone.
enjoyed our tea.
And now
together.
enjoy your beans.
Now enjoy.
If you have some, you know what you should do? You should, when you listen to this podcast, just have a nice cup of tea.
Yes. You know what? Yes. That's a new requirement.
You have to, it's
It's
a
encouraged.
recommendation.
It's a recommendation encouraged. Because this will wrap up. Then we can wrap up the podcast.
Okay.
Now you got me on a tangent.
Okay.
Enjoy a cup of tea with us.
That's
And
right.
then at the very end we can say we've enjoyed drinking tea with you.
That's perfect. Oh, heck
That's
yeah.
perfect. That's what we're going to say. Keep that in.
Okay, I'll keep
I'm
that.
saying is keep this in.
All right,
We're
we'll
going to keep
it.
that whole conversation in.
Okay.
So thank you.
Thank you.
So thank you for enjoying a cup of
For
tea.
eating your teeth. And drinking your
For eating your
beans.
teeth. We've enjoyed our what do I say? What did I say?
I don't know. Enjoyed your what?
Thanks.
Drinking your.
We enjoyed drinking tea with you today.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I hope you have a phenomenal rest of your day or night.
Have a good day, everyone.
We got to end it with we've enjoyed drinking tea with you.
That's good. We've enjoyed.
And then we'll ding.
Clink, ding.
We've enjoyed drinking tea with you. End
That's
it.
perfect.
End it.
End it. Okay. Look
Oh.
at the clink. That is awful.
That's beautiful.
Oh, my headset's right here.